G'day. I'm out in the garden today with the plan to renovate a garden bed. So it's a little bit complicated in what I'm planning to do. So what I'm trying to do is take out an old bed, which used to be the base of a hothouse, develop a new raised garden bed with two compartments, with the plan to have some vine plants within that garden bed, but with their root runs restricted within that garden bed. To add another layer of complexity to this, I'm going to try a bit of hugelkultur in this bed. So this series of videos on building this bed is really more about a bit of a how-to. If you've never done one, built one before, I'll be building it out of sleeper planks. Not quite sure what you call them overseas, but we call them sleepers here. And combining hugelkultur features within those. So come along, I hope you enjoy it, and if it's any use to you, let me know. Thanks. The bed itself is 2.4 metres long and approximately 1 metre wide. What I'm planning to build now, once I've removed these materials, is to put it in as an independent bed. So those two posts, those uprights, are protected from contact with the soil. The original panels here, or planks, or sleepers as we call them here, are Australian red gum. They have lasted a long time. They haven't gone too badly, and they're still very usable, and they will be reused. But for what I'm trying to achieve here, they've sort of had their day. There's a bit of rot has gotten into them, and I need something that will last a bit longer. Now, I can easily get into the debate about chemical treated timber, and obviously those practices have improved over the years, but that's what I need here to make sure it will last. And as is clearly demonstrated with the other vegetable beds that I have, including one right here, that material has lasted me way longer, sadly, than what these naturally prepared timbers have done in contact with wet soil so frequently. So what I thought I'd do now is we'll start to get rid of or move the sleepers that are here. You'll also notice the beginnings of the hugelkultur element of this bed are already underway. This has been materials, branches, prunings, hardwood cuttings, things that have gradually been allowed to sit in this bed and rot, and they've been here for some amount of time. I plan to add to this as the hugelkultur aspect, which I'll do as the video progresses. But in this particular case, in stage one, it's to get these materials out of the way, put aside and ready for reuse. So here you can see an example of the rot I'm talking about. This has been used. These are black ants that are actually living inside this, and they've nested. So we've sort of got two problems there. Nesting ants that can interrupt the root space of your garden bed and the plants that are growing there, and also contribute to the rot in the timber. So we'll cut the bad bits out of this and we'll make another bed out of it somewhere else, but in the interim, that's why it needed to come out. Here you can sort of see the beginning benefits of setting up a hugelkultur preparation of material. Basically this stuff has just been here for quite a long time. It's been allowed to rot down, and it will help nourish the deeper rooted plants as they're drawing up minerals. Now I just want to clean away the mulch from around, the pathway mulch around from the edges, so we've got a clear space to work. And now I've got to tidy up the edge, which will be facing the shed here and butting up against these pergola posts. My intention is to reuse as much of the hardware that I can in this project. So all of the screws that I can pull out of this, that I can reuse in the new structure, that's my intention, that's what I want to do. And now let's get the side panels cut from an original 2.4 metre sleeper. We're going to cut 1 metre lengths, so it roughly fits into the same space the old bed occupied. Drilling a good pilot hole is really important. It can make the whole job a lot easier, and specifically if you're not used to using tools of this kind. As I said before, wherever possible, I'm going to reuse the old hardware from the old bed. Alright, we made a good start, so I'm going to put the rest of this together. We'll put this into a bit of time lapse for you so you don't have to sit through the whole thing, but just to give you a bit of an idea, and then we'll have a quick chat when we're finished. Okay, well the rain's back again, so this might put a halt to what we're getting up to today. But I just wanted to quickly show you this corner section that I was describing right at the beginning of this video. Basically what we have is a 40 centimetre length of off-cut timber and a 20 centimetre roughly length there. What this is going to do is create a separate box at both ends of the bed that I can train a vine crop of some form. I haven't decided what that's going to be, grape, kiwi, something like that, to take advantage of this, and particularly the hugelkultur aspect of this bed. So basically the pole that's here, it will grow up this pole, and then when the roof is replaced here for the patio, it'll be polycarbonate roofing to allow light through, and there'll be wire strung underneath it so the vines can be protected from birds from above and from possums as well, raiding it. So that's just to give you a bit of an idea of how that fits into the entire picture of the bed. Okay, so the rain's backed off for a little while, so I thought let's give you a little bit of a demo on how those corner boxes were made for those of you who aren't familiar with working with wood or these materials. And then let's chuck this last one in, finish the job. It's always a good feeling. Okay, let's see what we've got. So there you have it, your second box. Ready to go. I'm excited about this bed. I'm excited about the potential of hugelkultur, even if it's frugal hugelkultur. And the two boxes in this design, so I can get on with finishing the patio as a whole. Really pleased with this. Thanks for watching.